When I finally understood what it means to be a trader, I also understood the value of taking my time and learning from experience. This is what crawling means. Why didn't I take this trade on the challenge account? Because every single time I find a setup which does not completely align with exactly what I'm looking for, when I get the slightest bit of confusion, I convince myself that missing out and journaling for the experience is better than rushing in due to fear of missing out and taking an unnecessary loss. This is why I took this trade. Okay, so while editing this video, I realized I made a mistake with the explanation of why I took the trade, so I'll cut that part out and then I'll show it here. It's the same idea I used for my model. Asian session. In the Asian session, we had this low from Sunday actually, and in the Asian session, price came down and took out that low. The sell stops below that low here. After taking sell stops, we had a market structure shift. It left a big fair value gap here. The market structure shift happened here where I've put the line, and from right when price came in the fair value gap, I was looking for a buy setup on the 1 minute time frame. So as you can see, when price came down the 1 minute time frame, we didn't really get anything interesting. I was trying to look in here, but if you look closely, you can see price came down into this fair value gap before taking out that high. So that wasn't a market structure shift. I wasn't interested. I think in the rest of the video, I share why I didn't get involved in this trade and took it on demo instead. So I'll just leave that part out for the rest of the video to play. And price was poised to go higher. However, looking at all the other markets made me very confused. DXY, wasn't really sure what was going to happen. After price came below this line, started rallying. Were we bullish? Of course, I did see this fair value gap. I didn't want to see price close above it, but this right here was an idea I had, that if we've rebalanced this bullish fair value gap, then perhaps price shouldn't close above it, and that's why I stayed out. Perhaps that was a wrong idea. These are things only experience can teach, and that's why I'm submitting to time. Situations like this can be frustrating. It does make me slightly annoyed that I don't ever find situations that perfectly align with my thought process, but I can't rush this. This kind of stuff only experience can teach. Now here we have a rejection block. That's the first take profit. I raised only $30 on this trade because it's never really about the money. It's all about the experience. When price gets there, I'm closing the first partial. In situations like this, I tend to think about the could-haves and should-haves, but I don't know the future. Nobody can tell what can happen on the other side of the market, well, time-wise. You can only speak after the fact. So in situations like this where I'm trying to make a breakthrough, where I'm being extra cautious, these things are what I harden myself to not feel the pressure of, I missed out on this trade, so I'm never going to finish the challenge. I'm never going to come out of drawdown. It sucks. It's irritating, but I'd like to learn from experience I'd like to learn from experience by missing opportunities than, stacking multiple losses. This is what my kind of discipline looks like. When I started trading, fear of missing out was my biggest issue. I never wanted to miss an opportunity, especially when I was at a disadvantage, like doing a challenge and being in drawdown. It's what really messed with my psychology. On the challenge accounts, this right where out of closed, that's a 3R, risk 30, that's 90, but I'm holding to this is the fair value gap I traded in. It's not easy, folks, but it's possible. As I always say, it doesn't have to be easy. These are the things you won't learn from books. Submitting to time and, understanding that this is one step at a time. Let me show you my FTMO account and exactly what that looks like. So this is what the equity curve looks like. I always forget to do the trading days. I'm not going to forget to do it today. My risk management is very strict, detailed metrics. there's not much to show besides a daily summary, of course. So, okay, so this is the daily summary. First trade was a loss, second trade was a loss, third trade I just placed a small lot size. Fourth trade was a break-even trade. Number 5 was a loss that I took. I should have taken a bigger loss, 0.5%. And on this day, the minus 3.2. I was trying to do a small lot size on Friday, but I placed a 0.05 instead of a 0.01. I took the trade at a logical level. I just wasn't sure of the trade in itself. It would have played out even if I took it for real. I never liked to trade on the second leg. So if I held, I would have even ended that's trading profit, but took a negative $3 loss, which is fine. But yeah, it's like I'm not failing. I'm just going very slow and missing out on opportunities because of a lack of experience. What can you do about this? All you can do is just submit to time and the experience comes by itself. That's what it is. So these things happen to me quite a lot. Let me show the paper trading account. There's trade ideas that I take. I'm quite serious with this paper trading accounts, even though I take some losses. Let me show the account history. So as you can see, I take some winning trades, I take some losing trades, but ultimately the paper trading account is doing quite well. I started with $500. Most of these trades I take on the paper trading account they're purely experimental. I started not too long ago. I had like a $10,000 account, which, well, I've passed multiple challenges on. It's always seemingly easier on demo for some reason, but yeah, these things do happen, and I really don't know what to do about it, at least for now. So this is it, folks. This is my the situation I'm in right now. I'm trying to make a breakthrough, but I'm also coming to the understanding that I have to submit to time, and this will take a while. I think even ICT posted it on his Twitter, submitting to time. Maybe that's why I keep saying it subconscious, because subconsciously that's like ingrained in my mind. Yeah, but these things will happen. I don't know if I'll be able to pass the challenge or get a repeat or even finish in profit. I believe finishing in profit is likely because I can't be the most unlucky trader in the world where I never get exactly what I'm looking for, you know? But there's things that you can't learn through back testing. You can only learn through experience, and yeah. If you're on this journey too, I hope you're doing well. I hope everything goes well for you. I don't even know what they're doing right now, but I'll just put the take profit here and stop the recording. But yeah, man, I'll end it here now. So yeah, man, as you can see, the price delivery was exactly what one would want. They already took out the closing price of the rejection block. Now we have a potential to go take out this high, but personally, I would have even closed at 3R if I got involved. Ultimately, this move gave a 3.5 so far, 3.7 RR, and I missed out simply because things didn't align the way I wanted. I don't know what else to do about this than to, keep missing out on trades again and again until I finally get more experience. These things will happen. I am totally down for them. It doesn't make anything, it doesn't mean anything negative. All it means is that I'm at the point in the journey where things are very slow, and I have to be patient to not get frustrated by these situations. So this is the reality, folks. Yeah, this is it. You can hear my voice. I'm slightly frustrated because I want to pass this challenge. I want to change my life. I've put in the work. I've learned the skill. I want to make the money. I'll keep it a buck. I want to make the money, but what else can you do? any other way, you break your legs and then you can't even crawl anymore. So being patient like this comes in handy. I'll journal this and study it deeper so the next time I find an opportunity like this, I don't miss out, and eventually reduce the randomness, so I'm catching most of the good trades. Anyway, that's all I got for today. Catch you later.